Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name's Molly. I'm the founder, owner, operator, everything for Lacquer22, a small nail polish company. But today we're going to be talking makeup. I have the Fall Magic palette from Unearthly that I'm finally able to play with, and I cannot wait. I am so stoked. This is upside down. I'm so stoked to finally get into this. I feel like it's been at my house for 3 weeks and I'm just now having time to use it, film with it. I just can't freaking wait. Let's go. All right, so first things first, I guess this is more of a side note. I love these boxes that Unearthly has been doing. So your palette will actually come in this, and then you open it. Palette fits right in there, all snug. And then there's another piece of foam that goes on top there to keep it in place. It's very secure, it feels. I don't think it's like sliding around at all during shipping, which I love. And I do know that these have to add a little bit to the purchase price that we pay. I don't mind. I think it's really nice, especially like, look at that hollow. Goodness, I love it. I think it's great. I also just love it. Unearthly. Full disclosure, I'm expecting to love this palette as I do with the majority of Unearthly products. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm really loving this little green quad and then this pink and purple quad. And then obviously you can do a really nice neutral look if you want to do this one and that one. I think that would be a really fun little easy peasy lookaroo. I'm just excited. Let's get started. All right, welcome to the up close and personal. Usually I will use the Urban Decay primer potion to prime my eyes. Today I just used the e.l.f. Camo concealer, the original one with the black cap, as my eye primer. I'm just at home. I don't really care if this goes anywhere. I'm also probably gonna take it off and do a different look for a different video once I'm done. So I don't care all that much how long it stays. That's not important to me, and since I powder my lids, that does not tell me like if a palette is super pigmented or not, because it doesn't stick to my primer. So that's just like a little fun fact. I think because I've just been dying to get into this palette, I'm gonna do a two-tone look. So essentially that means I'm going to be doing the same look on both eyes, just using different colors on each eye. So I want to have one look with the greens and then one look with the pink and purples. See what happens. I'm going to start with the greens first. So I'm going to take this darker one called Earthy, and that's just going to go on the outside of my lid here. Alright, so we have our rough draft of Earthy down now, and next we're going to take Forage, which is this like gross green that I love so much, and we're going to put that on the inner part of the crease, and then also just to blend out Earthy as well. Okay, so I have kind of gone back and forth between Forage and Earthly just to kind of make sure that the placements are known and that the blending is okay. I'm not positive that this is how I'm going to leave it, but I am going to go ahead and switch to the other eye now to kind of match them up a little bit. I'm going to switch off my brushes, so I'm going to clean them off and then use the same ones. Alright, so I'm gonna go get started on the second eye, and I did the like color switch kind of thing for the same brushes so that I have a better chance of getting the same shape. And here we go. I'm gonna start with Snug, which is the deep purple right there. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner like we did with Earthy. Alright, that one blended out just a little bit better for me than Earthly did, but now we're going to go into Cozy, which is the pink here, with a fluffy brush, and we're putting it in the inner corner and then, or sorry, inner crease, and then blending out Snug with it. Alright, so I've kind of gone back and forth with both shades on both eyes. And now I'm going to take Branch, which is this deep, kind of like smoky brown it's seeming. And I'm going to take that and put it on my purple side because it doesn't feel like Snug is as deep as Earthly is. Earthy, sorry. So I just want to deepen that up a tiny, tiny bit. I feel like that made a huge difference on my end. I'm not sure if it did on yours, but I feel like I can see a difference. All right, so now it's going to be time for shimmers. I'm going to use my NYX glitter glue, all beat up. I'm still waiting on my order from Unearthly to come in with their glitter glue so that I can replace this one. And putting it a little bit above my crease. All right, so I'm going to be taking these two down here. I'm going to put Leaves here in the outer portion of the eye and then Crisp on the inner portion of the eye. Starting with Leaves. Oh, wow. That is pretty, and I have barely even touched into the pan on that one. Wow. All right, now Crisp. Ooh, all right. Going above the crease so you can see it when my eye is open. That is beautiful. All right, going into the other side now. Put my glitter glue down. And I'm really just going to copy what I did on this side, which is use this quad. So I'm going to use the two shimmers underneath the two mattes that we used. So this one is called Magic, this one is called Enchanting. This one will be in the outer corner or outer side of the eye, and then Enchanting will be on the inner. So here we go. Starting with Magic. Ooh, that is pretty. That would be a really pretty look if you just kind of smoked out Snug, the purple matte, and then put that all over as a shimmer. Ooh. Here is Enchanting. And those are very pretty. I'm not surprised though, Unearthly has just amazing formulas all around, and their shimmers are amazing. All right, so this is where we are right now. I'm going to do my face makeup and then finish off the eyes together. BRB. Okay, we are back. Lashes are on, brows are on, face, everything is on. This lip is the one from the Devour box. I don't remember the name, but it'll be in the description. To start with the bottom eyeballs, I'm going to take this something olive, let's see, golden olive pencil from NYX. I'm on a journey right now to figure out how to make eyeshadow on my lower lash line look good, because I don't like that I am a droopy eye type. So I'm just kind of lining everywhere, including a little bit of the waterline. Still only going like halfway through. But then I'm going to take my brush and dip into Earthly, the dark green that's on our outer corner. And see if I can blend that out a little bit. All right, that works. Now I'm gonna do the little color switch, my Ulta branded one, and then do a similar kind of thing on the other eye. Instead of golden olive though, I'm gonna use Piggy Bank from ColourPop. I hope this is still usable and not super dried out. Oh, yeah, still creamy, okay. But again, just putting that on the waterline. And now I'm gonna take Snug, which is the dark purple that's on that outer portion. And same thing, kind of blend it out a little. And there's that. All right, I am going to zoom out and then we'll talk thoughts. Alright, so my thoughts on Fall Magic from Unearthly. I know that my hair is always the best at every party. You don't have to tell me. Ignore it. Hair is not my strong suit. First and foremost, I really love the looks that I did today, and even pairing them together I think is really fun. I will say I don't think that the Earthly shade is the most blendable, and I am aware that it's a cool tone, so it's not gonna blend out super great on me because I am not a cool tone skin tone. But I just don't, I feel like when it blended out it kind of lost some of the pigment that Snug did not lose. So I don't love that, but I think when I do a normal one of my looks, this is more blown out than I typically do, so when I do a normal sized look for me I think it'll be fine, but in this kind of style it just didn't work out too great. The shimmers that I tried, the 4 Crisp Leaves, Magic, and Enchanting there, I think those were beautiful. They were a little bit softer than what I'm used to for Unearthly, but it's still beautiful and still easy to work with. But I would definitely say get a glitter glue for these shimmers, just to make sure that they stick, because I feel like Leaves especially could just be slipping around everywhere, and I don't think that's something that anybody wants. So just like a little forewarning, if you do plan on getting this, or if you already have it and you're having some trouble, try a glitter glue. Let's see. I think the shades that I used to blend things out, Forage and Cozy, were magnificent. I love Branch. I love that it's not a black in the palette, but it's still a deepening up shade. I think that was beautiful. I ended up putting some on my upper lash line so that my lashes kind of blend in a little bit better. The only matte that I haven't used is Spice, but it's like a beautiful pumpkin pie kind of color, so I can't wait to play with that. Okay, hi, editing me here. I just want to mention I have now done a look with the 2 shades, the orange matte and the kind of like smoky gray matte, and I don't love them. I will say I've only used them once. I don't feel like this palette overall is the typical Unearthly quality. And I'm very upset about it because this palette was quite expensive. I want to say I got it for the $60 or $70 mark, and that's a lot of money for, you know, me not to absolutely love it. I don't feel like that deepening up shade, the smoky brown, is pigmented enough to use on its own. I like it for deepening up and like adding that smoky kind of layer to a look, but I don't think it would work well alone, and that makes me really sad. And just kind of playing with these shimmers a little bit more, they're just softer than what I'm used to, and I just don't love it. Maybe I'm just a creature of habit, I'm not sure. I'm just not super in love with this palette, and that really kills me because the color story is so beautiful. Back to video me. Bye! And then those 2 shimmers, Autumn and Change, are the only 2 shimmers that I didn't use, but they still look really pretty, so high hopes for those. All in all, very much enjoy it, but I would say it's probably best to get this on a little bit of a discount. I do love Unearthly quality. I'm speaking too fast. I love Unearthly quality. But having the box is gonna add a couple dollars on, and then because they have such special shimmers and the multi-chromes, duochromes, whatever, it's just gonna be more expensive, and I don't love that. I don't think every palette needs a duochrome or multi-chrome. Regular shimmers still are pretty. We don't need to have them in every palette, let alone have like half of the shimmers be special shades like that. That is one man's opinion, so if you disagree, that's fine. But that's just kind of my thought, because I think it's a little crazy that we're paying $60, $70 for eyeshadow palettes. And that's not a dig on Unearthly, let's be very clear, because there are other indie brands doing that as well. But in general, I don't love that. That's kind of all I've got for this. I do enjoy it, I do like it, but I would recommend getting it on a sale if you can, or at minimum just use somebody's code to get 10% off, I think is what the codes do. Do you guys have this? Do you want this? What's your thought? I really like it. Anything that says fall in the title, I'm down, and then those colors are just so pretty. Wow. That's kind of all I've got. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.